Good evening. This is Angela from Angela's Nailtastic and Beauty Bar. And today I am going to show you how to apply Color Street dry nail polish strips. What I am using today is a sample. So various samples and just making a mixed manicure. Also, I am taking one of my old nail strips that I had in the freezer and I'm going to apply this one to my nail. If you notice, I have all these different colors um, here, and I will again make a mixed manicure. So what we need to do first is we're going to start by taking care of our nails. One thing that's very important is that if we're going to do self-care, that means we need to take care of our nails. So we need to make sure that we file our nails properly. Okay, make sure our ends are not raggedy, as we say, but we want to make sure all our nails, the edges are clear and maintenance free from snags. Okay, so now we've taken care of our nails. We want to make sure our cuticles are clean and cut. Okay, cuticles are done. And once we finish that and complete that step, now we want to prepare to move forward to apply our nails. So what we're going to do is in every pack of Color Street dry nail polish strips, you will receive a file such as this, and you're going to receive a prep pad. Okay, it's called a prep pad. I open mine up. It's basically an alcohol pad. Now what you're going to do with that, you're going to clean your nails from any greasy, oily debris. You know, we scratching our head, we're eating Cheetos, we're eating just different things and doing different things. So we just want to make sure our nails are free from debris. So once you do that, and it's going to dry out quite fast. So you want to make sure you're doing everything you need to do properly. Okay. So now that your nails are clean and free from oils and your favorite food, that's done. So now let's move on to applying our nails. The first thing we want to do is um, pull out our nail strips. And because I'm using a sample, I already know which ones I'm going to put on my nails. They're all the same size in a sample because they're just a sample. So what you're going to do is open up your package. You're going to take your nail strips and you're going to look and see which strip fits which finger, um, you know, properly. Okay, so that's what you're going to do with your packet. So for instance, in a packet you have all these assorted sizes. Some people think that when you open a pack, everything is just in order. You know, your pinky finger, your ring finger, your middle finger, your index finger, and your thumb. Sometimes they're not because our nail beds are different sizes. So again, I would suggest you pull out the nails and then you see which nail strips fit each finger, the best fit, should I say. So now you've done that. Okay, so let's move on. Each package has a little um, cut in it to help you open up the package. So I'm going to open that package. Okay, I'm going to open each one because again, I want to move quickly in doing my nails. Always do your thumbnails last because your thumbnail is your tool. Okay, your thumbnails are your tool, so you never do your thumb last to the end. Okay, so now we're ready. So you're going to perforate it, lift up the nail, the clear film, the protective coating, lay that to the side. Sometimes it may stick to your finger. Now lift up the nail strip gingerly and lay the backing down. So now you want to get familiar with your nail strip and you want to hold it. Now I do want to tell you that you can stretch it just a little bit. Just a little bit if you need to, but you don't have to because, again, in a package, you have assorted sizes. If you notice, I have not removed the tab, and I will not. Some people remove the tab immediately. I don't. Okay, it's totally up to you. I don't remove it until I get ready to apply it to another nail. So now this is my thumb. This is for my pinky finger. So I stretched it a little bit. So now what I'm going to do is apply it to my thumb nail, lay it down in front of the cuticle. Okay, now, if it's not over enough, pick it up and try to center it as much as possible. And you may have to lay your fingers down just to see that occur. Okay, so there it is. So now I laid it on. So now what I'm going to do is press it and smooth it up. Press it and smooth it up. And I'm also going to work on both fingers at the same, both hands at the same time. Usually I say rock and roll. And as I say rock and roll, I'm moving all the way up to my the tip of my nail. Okay, so now I have it up. So now I'm going to take my thumb and I'm going to perforate it all the way across. And take your time, because I want to use the extra from this on my another finger. So you see that? There you are. Anything extra, you're going to take your thumbnail and you're going to clean around the edge of your nail. Okay? So now, you see what's left? Now I'm going to take the extra, and now I'm going to remove the tab. I'm removing the tab because now I'm going to apply it on another finger. So here it is. Now I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it on my other hand, same finger. I'm going to pick that up because I wasn't satisfied with the way I laid that down. So now I'm going to lay it down again, and sometimes I have to look at it. Try to keep it as straight as possible. And again, I'll say rock and roll. I'm rocking and rolling it all the way up. All the way up. And then I'm going to take my thumb and I'm going to perforate it. Take my thumb and perforate it. See that? All the way across. Now, once you finish doing your nails, don't rush to try to wash dishes or anything. Let your nails settle in. Let your nail strips settle in. Some people say, don't do your nails till at night when you get ready to go to bed. I just say don't rush trying to go wash dishes or anything. Okay? So now I just did 2 pinky fingers with 1 nail. Okay, we're going to keep moving. So I still have 1 left over. I did 2 nails with 1 nail strip. So because I'm making a mixed mani, I am going to move on to the next color. What am I doing? Number 1, remove the clear film. You see that? Remove the protective film strip. Lift up the tab, but do not remove it, but remove the nail strip from the backing, controlling it. You see how I have that nail up under there controlling that nail strip? Okay. And now I'm going to apply this and lay this down in front of my cuticle. Let's see. Pick it up. And remember, you can stretch it a little bit. I'm stretching it a little bit. But be careful, you don't want to rip it. So now, I'm laying it down in front of that cuticle. Trying to see. I'm sorry, you may not be able to see me, but I'm trying to make sure I can lay it down properly. Okay. Because I wanted to lay it down on that side. Okay. Again, rock and roll. I say rock and roll. What I'm doing when I say rock and roll, I'm applying it to the nail bed. So I'm applying it to the nail bed. I'm smoothing it up. And now I am going to perforate. And there you go. So now I have to, I'm going to go remove the tab. And you're going to keep repeating the same process. Lay it down, smooth it. And once you get the hang of it, you'll know how to do it quickly and efficiently. Anything extra laying on the edges, take your thumbnail and clean it out. Perforate it and remove the excess. Okay, that's that. Moving right along. I'm keeping you with me throughout the whole process. Usually I would not keep the video on this long, but I want you to see what I'm doing so you can understand. We're at 11 minutes now. Okay, now I'm stretching it again. Be careful with the stretch. I'm applying it to my middle finger. Lift it up because it's not centered. Lay it down. Press it with your thumb. Uh-oh. Let me see. I almost messed this one up. And if you need to do an overlay, then do an overlay. I have another piece. I can fill it in if I need to. Sometimes it can be a little tricky. So I'm not going to take the camera off because I want you to know it can be a little tricky. Okay, there you are. Lay it down, smooth it, and then what you're going to do, you're going to perforate it. Okay. And there that is. Now I'm going to take this piece and do the same thing. Remove the tab. And to be honest, this should have been a little bit wider. But what you can't always do is take another nail strip and apply it. If your nail is wide and it's not a whole complete coverage, get another nail strip and lay it to the side. Lay it on top. Here we go. Rock and roll. Perforate. Perforate. And there it is. See how I'm doing it? Perforate. Okay, next. We're almost finished with our manicure. And this is at 13 minutes. Okay. Now, and I'm taking my time showing you perforate it. Remove the clear. Lift up the nail strip. I stretch it a little bit. This is orange. Now I'm going to lay it down in front of that cuticle. Keep it straight because you want to use that extra piece. Rock and roll. Now you're going to perforate it from the very tip of that nail. Do not move fast because if you move fast and you rip it, you may not be able to use it on another nail. Push your cuticles back, make sure. And there you are. And last, remove the tab. That's garbage. Smooth it out. Straighten it out. Keep it straight. Now, lay it down on that nail. Smooth it. What do I say? Rock and roll. Rock and roll. Get to the top. Perforate it with your thumbnail. And that's it. So now, my whole hand is done. Okay? Now, see, I have a little issue with this one here. So I may have to put a little nail polish remover right there and tack that one down. Or I can always take an additional nail strip and apply it over that.